great to have you back in this space where the passion for purple and gold is intense every day. If you're a true fan, you're definitely in the right place. Today, we have something truly special to discuss. Last night wasn't just another win. It wasn't just another regular season game. The atmosphere was different, like those nights that get marked on the calendar as if everything was about to change. The team didn't just beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. They dominated the Western Conference leaders by 27 points, something few expected. The consequences of this game may resonate for a long time. From the start, there was a palpable energy in the air. It was clear that the team wasn't hesitant or careful. They hit the court with determination, playing as a unit that had a lot to prove, not only to the Thunder, but to the entire league and, most importantly, to themselves. The offense flowed spectacularly, something we haven't seen in a while. It wasn't forced or disorganized. It was beautiful, collaborative basketball. The ball moved quickly, players made precise cuts, the spacing was perfect, and the shots were falling like rain, with 15 three-pointers made just in the first half. This isn't just a hot performance. It's a team completely in sync, trusting each other, making extra passes, and looking for great opportunities rather than settling for good ones. A performance like this sends a strong message. However, the defense was equally impressive, as if they were playing a do-or-die game. They played aggressively, but without overcommitting, stayed close to the opposing shooters, rotated well on defense, communicated effectively, fought through screens, dominated the rebounds, and, most notably, did something no team had done before. They prevented a key player from getting to the free throw line. This is significant. The master drawing fouls, the one who excels at free throws, didn't attempt a single shot. Not one. This isn't just a statistic. It's proof of defensive excellence, focus, and discipline. And the stars shone brightly. One athlete had an impressive performance, controlling the game in a way that left defenders helpless. He finished with 30 points, displaying admirable efficiency and orchestrating the offense masterfully. Another athlete seemed to become the player everyone expected. Fearless, agile, a creator who kept the defense honest and punished every opportunity. And what about the third? At 39 years old, he's still capable of carrying the team when needed, combining scoring, playmaking, and leadership in an exceptional manner. Together, they combined for 69 points, setting the pace and handling the pressure in crucial moments. What made this performance even more special were the contributions from players who didn't start. One athlete who came off the bench stood out with precise shooting, while another had one of his best performances, hitting important shots and defending multiple positions, bringing the attitude characteristic of winning teams. Even players who usually stay in the shadows made key plays that kept the momentum. It wasn't just the starters. It wasn't just the big names. It was a true team victory, the kind that strengthens belief in the locker room. And that belief might be essential now, because, let's face it, this season hasn't been easy. We've faced injuries, stretches of uninspiring basketball, uncertainties, fans questioning coaching decisions, the roster formation, and whether the window of opportunity for this team had already closed. But last night, everyone was reminded of why we should never underestimate this team. When they're healthy, when they're connected, when there have been uncertainties among the fans, questioning the coaching staff, the roster construction, and the opportunities seized by the core group. However, last night's game served as a reminder that we shouldn't underestimate this team. When a team is healthy, well-coordinated, and fully engaged defensively while exploring its offensive capabilities, it has the ability to defeat any opponent. The most exciting aspect is that this performance wasn't based on an unsustainable level of play. Despite the impressive shooting percentage, it was the quality of the finishes that truly shone. The defensive effort, the rebounds, and the fight in every play were evident, and these traits reaffirmed themselves game after game, especially in the playoffs. There was no reliance on individual heroics. It wasn't necessary for one athlete to score a ton of points to achieve the victory. The team executed its plan efficiently, making this achievement significant. The change in energy after the game was clear in the locker room. The mood was different, A player who's usually more reserved was laughing and enjoying himself with his teammates, clearly at ease. The veteran had that glowing look, the kind that suggests he knows something special is coming together. Even the coach, who usually stays calm and collected, couldn't hide his excitement during the post-game press conference. He expressed pride in the team's defensive execution and emphasized how they had finally managed to play a full 48 minutes with discipline and intensity. This could be the foundation for something even bigger. The team is fully aware of what's ahead. They know an opponent will be coming for revenge in the next game, and they understand that other teams in the league will be paying more attention now. Expectations are rising. However, that's exactly what elite teams embrace. Great teams don't shy away from pressure. They welcome it and rise to the occasion. For the first time in a long time, it seems like this group is ready to face that challenge because the truth is that the margin for error in the conference is razor thin. A single positive streak can move a team up the standings, while a bad week can lead to a sharp drop. Every game matters, and every possession counts. If the team can channel the energy, focus, and execution they demonstrated against an opponent, this could become really intriguing. Imagine a fully healthy group heading into the playoffs with confidence, with one player dismantling defenses while another steps up as the perfect complement. Every possession is vital, and if the team can harness the energy, focus, and execution they showed, it could turn into something truly fascinating. Picture a team that, for a long time, was considered out of contention, suddenly transforming into the one no one wants to face. This is no longer just an illusion. Last night's performance showed that the potential is, indeed, palpable. The foundation is set. Now it's about maintaining consistency, cultivating ambition, and showing determination. Another notable point was the atmosphere created by the fans in the stadium, which was full of energy. The vibe was palpable, resonating through the television with every significant play, defensive stop, and crucial shot. It's been a long time since the venue pulsed like it did last night, and there's no doubt that the players fed off of it. There's a saying that a good defense travels well, just like energy. When a team reaches such a level of connection and effort, it becomes an essential part of their identity, regardless of whether they're playing at home or on the road. This is the path to victory in the playoffs. It's how you win tough games in hostile environments and how you win series that aren't expected. The team is starting to understand this principle. An extraordinary performance doesn't erase the challenges faced throughout the season, but it reveals that the potential was always there, waiting to be unleashed. Injuries, lineup changes, and chemistry issues were indeed a reality, but they no longer define this team. As long as they continue to play the way they did, keep the faith in the process, trust each other, and embrace the journey. It's also important to recognize the significance of this win in the standings, especially in such a competitive conference. Every game feels like a playoff battle. Every tiebreaker is crucial, and every shift in momentum matters. Beating the top team in such convincing fashion sends a powerful message, not just to the opponent, but to everyone fighting for positions in the standings. The team isn't just holding on. They're focused on achieving big wins. It's essential to acknowledge the work done by the coach and his staff, as it's easy to criticize the strategists when the results aren't favorable, something that's part of the job. However, in the last game, the performance was exemplary. The game plan was well thought out, the adjustments were spot on, and the rotations made sense. The team didn't just overcome the opponent's talent. They excelled in strategy, effort, and execution. Something special is happening with the players who usually play supporting roles, who aren't just observing the main stars, but are starting to shine and become essential. When players at this level make impactful plays, the game becomes much easier for the main guys. This turns the team into a threat on every level, and the psychological edge it creates should not be underestimated. Confidence is contagious, and success builds on itself. When players feel valued, believe in the system, and realize that if they do things the right way, they'll be rewarded, it creates genuine commitment. This forms a team willing to do the small things, the hard work, the tasks that may not always get noticed, but are essential to winning championships. It's surprising to think that just a few weeks ago, there were speculations about dismantling the group, making trades, and starting over. And now we're talking about a team that seems capable of making a real impact in the playoffs. This is the essence of the league: radical transformations and emotional roller coasters. However, when the dust settles, greatness tends to resurface. The road ahead will be challenging. The schedule is demanding, and the margin for error is slim. Yet, moments like last night remind us that this team has the talent, potential, and determination needed. Now, the task is to replicate that level of performance, rack up positive days, and turn brief moments of brilliance into lasting consistency. This is not a team that relies on miracles or surprise performances to win. They just need to stay true to themselves and live the identity they've already demonstrated. If they can do that, if they embrace their true essence, there are no limits to what they can achieve. It's interesting to note that many have underestimated the Lakers this season, considering them too old, inconsistent, or fragile. However, what they didn't realize is that determination doesn't fade with age, and pride doesn't diminish with time. When a championship-experienced team rekindles its passion, it becomes a powerful force, and history often repeats itself. With the rematch against the Thunder approaching, along with the end of the regular season and the excitement of the playoffs, there's only one feeling to share. Get ready. Fans, this journey is just beginning, and it promises to be truly unforgettable. What are your thoughts, fans? Are we about to witness something extraordinary? Do you feel that energy too? Share your opinions, as every perspective will be read. If this journey resonates with you, be sure to stay updated on every moment. Your presence here today is valuable, and your continued enthusiasm is priceless. Let's support the team together. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, the rumor mill is buzzing with excitement as the Los Angeles Lakers reportedly have their sights set on a bold move: acquiring Cam Johnson from the Brooklyn Nets. Could this be the game-changing addition that the Lakers need to elevate their championship aspirations? The whispers of a possible trade have sent shockwaves throughout the NBA community, leaving fans and analysts alike eager for more details. What makes Johnson so appealing to the Lakers, and how might his skill set complement the team's dynamic? Johnson, a sharpshooter who made a name for himself during his time with the Phoenix Suns, has been a standout performer since entering the league in 2019. His shooting ability, especially from beyond the arc, is what sets him apart. With the Nets, Johnson has continued to impress, and his 34-point performance in a thrilling win against the Charlotte Hornets only added fuel to the fire. It's clear that Johnson's offensive versatility would be a major asset to a Lakers team that thrives on creating open shots for its stars. But why are the Lakers so interested in Johnson now? The team has struggled with consistency at times this season, and many believe they need another player who can spread the floor and provide scoring options outside of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Johnson, who also brings defensive versatility to the table, could be the perfect complement to the Lakers' current roster. However, with trade rumors swirling, the question remains: what would the Lakers be willing to give up in exchange? As negotiations continue to unfold, one thing is certain: this potential trade has created a frenzy across the league. Fans are eagerly awaiting any updates on whether the Lakers will pull the trigger and secure Johnson's services. Will this acquisition help the Lakers in their pursuit of another NBA title, or will the move backfire? The stakes have never been higher, and every insider report adds another layer of intrigue. The coming days will be crucial in determining the future of Cam Johnson and his place in the NBA. As the Lakers weigh their options, the basketball world is holding its breath, waiting to see if this blockbuster move becomes a reality. Stay tuned. This trade saga is far from over. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.